Yo, what's happening, guys? It is your boy Wolfie here, back, and what we've got for you today is my brand new updated post-patch 4-2-2 custom tactics for you guys. But before we get started, if you want to drop a like on today's video for me, drop a comment down below. If any of you don't know by now and haven't seen, I do reply to every single comment on YouTube. So any comment you do, I will reply to it. Whether it be a question about your team, the tactics, anything like that, you will get a reply from me. Also, please hit that subscribe button to my channel and hit that bell so you do get a notification every time I do drop a brand new video. I'm trying super hard to get to 20k before the end of 2022. No, what year are we in? 2021? Yeah, I'm trying so hard to get to 20k before the end of 2021. So if you can do that for me, that would be brilliant. So then, without any further ado, on your screen, you do see my Road to Glory team on the PS5 and something for you guys as well. These custom tactics do work on old gen. Remember, my pay-to-win account on Xbox is on the Xbox old gen, and I do use these custom tactics on that account, and they do work. So, for any of you guys that are going to ask the question, will these work on old gen and stuff like that? Yes, they will. Believe you me. Now, the 4-2-2, why do I like it so much? Well, I've never really been a fan of the 4-2-2 until this year, really. This year, I have to admit, right, the 4-2-2 is seriously good. And the reason why that is seriously good is because two striker formations this year on FIFA are very effective, I think, in my personal opinion. And I don't want to be a bit of a dick, but I do feel like my opinion does hold a little bit of weight when it comes to FIFA. So I do think that two striker formations are probably the way to go on this FIFA. And what it allows you to do, instead of with the 4-4-2, which is a formation that I do love this FIFA, I think 4-4-2 is amazing. It does then allow you to have actually the two CDMs rather than the two centre mids. And then your two cams, so your Lam and your Ram, are then in very good positions. Trust me, like in terms of like the attacking side of the game, even the defensive side of the game, they are in very good positions. So I think overall this year, the 4-2-2 is definitely up there and should definitely be talked about, along with the 4-2-3-1, the 4-4-2, the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. You know what I mean? Like that 4-2-2 definitely holds its own weight in FIFA this year. Trust me. Now, how do I set my team up? Well, like so. So I have Nabil Fekir and Robbie Keane up front, Joe Cole on the right, and Vinicius Jr. on the left. I then play, I'll just call him Mostovoy. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. I'm probably not. I do apologise if there's any Mostovoy fans that are watching this video. But yeah, so I have Mostovoy and Onyeka, of course, as my two CDMs. Let me turn the music up a little bit. And then, of course, the back four stays the same. Now, with the 4-2-2 YouTube, very important, you're going to want to have both of your CDMs kind of like being able to play. So, Onyeka and Mostovoy can play for me. Your two strikers are the ones in this formation, YouTube. Your Lam and your Ram, it doesn't really matter who they are because they're like quite wide. You can kind of just, as long as they're quick and can get the finesse shot out, that's all that really matters. And that is really loud in my ear. Let me just turn that down. There we go. And then the two strikers, though, that's where the damage is done. You're going to want to have two really good strikers. I have Benzema flashback coming off the bench for Robbie Keane as well. So, yeah. But enough of the chit-chat. Let's get straight into it. What custom tactics do I use in the 4-2-2? Well, look no further than this, YouTube. So I play balanced on the defensive style. None of this press after possession loss. Pressure on every touch. Constant pressure. Drop back. Balanced. 45 width. 55 depth. I've been experimenting you know me, YouTube, with my custom tactics, I do like to find the happy medium G spot, but anywhere from 50 and 60 is a good depth to use. I've just found a really good spot at the moment with the 4-2-2, with the 45 width and 55 depth, and I like that it adds up to 100 as well. It gives my OCD a little bit of happy thoughts, you know what I'm saying? So 45 width and 55 depth is 100% the way to go for that. It is. But if you are someone that does struggle defensively, YouTube, you know, any of you guys that are watching this video, you might struggle defensively. Definitely lower that down to like a 50. You won't notice too much of a difference, but it will just help your defensive line just be a little bit deeper and a little bit more solid. But if you are like me and you do like to play a little bit on the front foot, anywhere from 55 and 60 is perfect. But for me, 45, 55 is what works. Now, you should know by now, YouTube, drill it into your head. Balanced and direct passing. Drill it into your head. Balanced, direct passing. That is the way to go. Trust me, it works. The most effective and the most overpowered custom tactics, I think, on this FIFA for sure. Forward runs isn't bad. Let's get one thing straight. If any of you are struggling a little bit in the attacking side of the game, forward runs definitely is a viable option, 100%. If you're using possession, I think you need to pray to God, because that's the only way you're going to get anything good out of that, because possession is absolutely doo-doo in my opinion. So, balanced and direct passing is the way to go in my very humble opinion. It's definitely the best as well, I think. Forward runs, though, like I said, is definitely a viable option. But for me, balanced and direct passing is the way. I then do play on 50 width. I've been experimenting anywhere, honestly, YouTube, anywhere from 45 width to 60 width on the offensive side is fine. So if you're someone that does like to play a little bit narrower, maybe you want to lower it down to 45. Do you know what I'm saying? But for me, 55, 50 to like 50 to 60, anywhere from there. So 50 to 55 is what I find works. I never really like having it on an odd number, so I don't have like 53. It's either on 50, it's either on 0 or 5. So for example, it is either on 40 or 45, 50 or 55. I kind of never really go like, oh, I'm going to try 57 or something. It just messes up with my OCD, so I don't really try that. So 55 for me on the width, but 50 is good as well. 7 players in the box. Because you are playing with 2 CDMs, YouTube, you're going to want as many players in the box as you possibly can. So I like to play with 7 players in the box. It works well. And remember, if you're going to take anything from today's video, YouTube, lower your corners and free kicks down from 2 and 2, please. It will stop you getting counter-attacked on so much from your own corners and free kicks, trust me. Now, player instructions. This is where it gets a little bit interesting for you, YouTube, okay? Get in behind and come back on defence on both of my strikers. The comeback on defence is just because there is such a big gap between your CDMs and your strikers. So I kind of like to make that gap a little as small as I possibly can. Do you know what I'm saying? So getting behind the comeback on defence works for me. My Lamb and my Ram also are on comeback on defence and getting to the box for cross. Very important that you have them on getting to the box for cross. Remember, YouTube, the way I look at it is the more players you've got in the box, the more likely you are to score a goal. So you want as many players in the box really as you possibly can when going forward. So for me, come back on defence and get into the box for cross works on the Lamb and the Ram. Both my CDMs. Now, this is where I want you to use your own initiative with it, okay? Initiative? That's the word, isn't it? Initiative? Yeah, I think so. So I have both of my CDMs just on cut passing lanes and cover centre, okay? But if you are someone that does struggle in terms of defensively, definitely put one of them on stay back while attacking. So for me, the one that would be on stay back while attacking is, of course, on Yaker. I would definitely put him on stay back while attacking and then have Mostovoy kind of like breaking forward. Do you know what I'm saying? See if he can get forward and help with the attacking side of the game. So for me, on Yaker would be the one that I put on stay back while attacking, and then Mostovoy would be the one that I then put on balance. But at this moment in time, I'm using both of them on balance because it works. But you please, YouTube, use your own initiative with it. If you struggle defensively with that, put one of them on stay back while attacking. You won't notice too much of a difference in terms of the attacking side of the game, but you'll notice it with the defensive side of the game, which will help you. And then last but not least, YouTube, both of my fullbacks are on stay back while attacking and overlap. Overlap's largely irrelevant because they're on stay back while attacking. I do it just out of force of habit, and it's what I always put on my fullbacks. And then, of course, you know me, YouTube, I never, ever touch my keeper, so he is on balance. I might actually try putting him on sweeper keeper, you know, just to see what he's saying. But yeah, so that right there, YouTube, is my brand new updated 4-2-2 custom tactics for you guys. I'm going to be playing Weekend League with the 4-2-2 this weekend, and I'm also going to get some highlights out for you using the 4-2-2 and stuff like that. But for now, guys, thank you for watching. Remember, please drop a like on this video. Drop a comment down below. Please hit that subscribe button to my channel and hit that bell so you do get a notification every time I do drop a brand new video. And last but not least, Twitch, Twitter, and my TikTok are all down in the description below. Make sure you go and drop all 3 of them a follow. And for now, guys, have a blessed day. Remember, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive man, latitude. Peace out. One love.